Democrats have only themselves to blame. That's the message from people like Chris Matthews, who says there's one big reason the Democrats are losing out with working class voters.
How does the Democratic Party, which is trying to talk to working class people again, but are all, highly educated and they live in urban places, how do they bridge that divide?
The people that didn't get a college are voting for Trump. Why? Because of snobbery and attitude, as we say in Philly.
What do you think?
Attitude.
All right, let's bring in Ari Fleischer, former White House press secretary and Fox News contributor. So it would seem that the guy who once had a tingle up his leg now has an icy shudder when thinking about the Democratic Party.
Yeah, and here's how bad the numbers are. If you were just a high school graduate, no college degree, in 2020, Donald Trump won that group by 5 points. 4 years later, he won that group by 20 points. A massive swing among people with high school degrees for Donald Trump. The Democrats pushed them away. Donald Trump welcomed them in. Republicans welcomed them in. But the Democrat elitism, their postgraduate thinking, their views about the border, let people come in illegally, raise your hand, decriminalize people crossing the border, their views about women competing against men in sports, those were the animating issues of the Joe Biden-Kamala Harris years for the progressive left. They made more noise about those issues than they did about bread and butter, working class issues. Democrats pushed them away. Trump brought them in. The two parties are switching bases.
Yeah, you mentioned how the voters broke in 2024. We actually have some great statistics from our Fox News voter analysis. If you had high school or less as your education, 59% voted for Donald Trump. Some college, he held on to the lead with 53%, but then it seems that the more educated you are, the more elite you become, the more you go over to the Democratic column.
For all my history in politics, decades, Democrats always won postgraduates. Republicans always won college graduates. So if you had a PhD, you were a Democrat. College graduate, you were a Republican. Working class people, they were Democrats. That's what switched, John. Now the Democrats are the party of the college educated, and of course they've kept the postgraduates. Republicans are the party now of the blue-collar working class voter. That's where the two bases, interestingly, have switched. The one group that Kamala Harris did better than Joe Biden in 2024 compared to 20 was rich people.
Yeah.
People who made more than $100,000 a year. It went up for Kamala Harris. Every other demographic group, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, young voters, union voters, all went up for Trump. The only group that did better for her were rich voters. Yeah. That's where politics is today.
Now we talk about this populist split in the Democratic Party with people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and others coming out to try to take on a mantle of leadership. Listen to what Charlemagne the God said about Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett is actually what the Democrats should be leaning into. She got you by just saying, Donald Trump is racist and this administration is racist and let me tell you why. And then you get into all of the issues. I'm like, you need somebody like Jasmine Crockett. She is the most effective messenger that the Democratic Party has right now. And they need to be using her as a Trojan horse.
You talk to Republicans, they say, oh, please let Jasmine Crockett run for the Senate in Texas, thinking that they're going to bury her. But Charlemagne could be onto something about this Trojan horse idea.
Well, she's the right voice for the angry Democrat, liberal, progressive, woke base, the socialists rising inside the Democrat Party, because she's just full of venom toward Donald Trump. That is a winning message for that sliver of the Democratic Party. It's a losing message for anybody running statewide in Texas. And that's why Charlemagne can say that, but let her run and she'll flop. What does scare me, John, though, is the Democrat candidates who are winning from the left, candidates like the Virginia Attorney General who threatened to kill the Speaker of the House, his opponent, somebody he opposed. Maine, you have a Democratic candidate who's got a Nazi tattoo on him. He says he's a communist. He may win his primary in Maine. There's a reward for radicalism among the Democrat far left these days, and we all need to keep an eye on it.
All right, we will. And I think that sliver that you talk about could soon become a 4x8 piece of plywood in terms of the appeal of the far left. Ari, great to see you. Thank you, my friend.